Hi, I'm Fred Van Loo, the Water Doctor, and for, well over a quarter of a century now, I've been bringing to you information, accurate information on all aspects of foundational health support, starting with water, all water appliances, as well as the structuring of water and raising the energy, the harmonically supporting your cells, as well as maximizing the hydration. However, we get into the nutrition, and without proper nutrition today, you simply cannot have health. And unfortunately, the sources of our nutrition, our food, has been so severely compromised that you're lucky to get a half dozen trace minerals into your body when you buy food at the grocery store. Supplements today may contain 12, 15, 18 trace minerals and a whole bunch of vitamins. What you need are the trace minerals. But more importantly, also, no matter what you get, it should be from plants. And it should have all the cofactors that nature intended it to have for it to function properly. I'm going to show you one of the most important sources of antioxidant resources for your body to deal with all the free radicals that are produced, first of all, in natural function within the body. But when you have poisons that you're breathing in the air, when you have poisons from the water, when you have poisons from the food and the additives, all of these need to be neutralized so the body can get rid of them. On top of that, we need to have the additional resources that give the body the ability to deal with these new challenges we have, which is cancer that is virtually out of control, and poor energy resources. 85% of the people are walking around tired, and they don't know why. And there are many, many different reasons. One of the biggest is the electronic overload from thousands of satellites and billions of cell phone calls being made every day that are going through your body. We have solutions for that. But meanwhile, we have to give the body the resources it needs to deal with what is now going on in the body. And I'm going to show you one of the most important that I have ever found, and that's called muscadine max. Muscadine max is from the muscadine grape seed. It's a grape that actually has an extra pair of chromosomes. It's called the smart grape, which means that when it encounters problems in its growing season, its intelligence allows it to build more resistance to whether it's mold, fungus, insects, drought. And the harder its growing season, the more antioxidant resources it creates. In other words, its ORAC value is off the charts when the grape is grown properly. We have sourced this from vineyards across the country, found one vineyard where they so love on the grapes year-round and during the growing season that when I saw the vineyard, I thought it was the Garden of Eden. And in the exact same growing climate, the vineyard that belonged to another family to one side and the vineyard on the other side of that vineyard looked like the devil himself had breathed on them. And I am not kidding, it was that dramatic a difference. They love on the grapes. 70% of the family still works in the vineyard. Most every other family has less than 3% family members working the vineyard. The rest are hired hands. Why do I go into this? Because it all reflects on the final product, because the product is containing all of that love that goes into the growing of the grapes. And then, once those grapes are picked, the way they're handled, their processing is all chain of custody. We know exactly how they're cleaned, laid in the sun, how they're stored, and the temperature at which they're stored. No one else does that. Most all of the grapeseed products, muscadine grapeseed products, have been thrown in a bucket and until someone wants them. Mold or whatever, who cares? I care. The difference in the end product of this muscadine max is this is pure muscadine grapeseed, ground very slowly so as not to create heat. And the final product has an ORAC value, tested, confirmed, that is so many times higher than any of the competition. Per 1,000 milligrams of, this is anywhere from 1,800 to 2,500 ORAC. Absolutely astronomical. Well, what does that mean? It means in 2 capsules, 800 each, 1600, you're guaranteed anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 ORAC. This is the highest source of natural ORAC in a product that I know of in a single dose. Now, other muscadine grapeseed products, we've tested them all. One was as little as 90 ORAC per 1,000 milligrams. Still a muscadine grapeseed. Others hovered around 300 ORAC per 1,000 milligrams, substantially less than 1,800 to 2,500. One tested 900. This was a few years ago. I don't know if they've maintained that 900. Still, less than half of what you get in the muscadine max. Here's the most important. The reason I'm not going into all the details on the muscadine seed is the resveratrol is higher in the muscadine grapeseed than the blueberry, which is one of the highest for resveratrol. Some of you know resveratrol used in cosmetics because it's so good for the skin, whether it's taken internally or applied externally. But they're isolating the resveratrol. The research on the resveratrol has shown wonderful results, anti-tumor, stamina for athletes, absolutely fantastic. The results in every aspect of our body function seem to be affected in a positive way by resveratrol. But when you isolate resveratrol, you take away all its cofactors. We have not done that. Every cofactor that nature has provided in the muscadine grapeseed is still here, as undamaged as we possibly could maintain. Such a phenomenal source, processed so properly, that I have some of my original bottles from now almost 5 years ago. And I wondered how they would hold up. The ORAC in the original bottles has not gone down at all. 5 years, no decrease in the ORAC, which substantiates this grapeseed is able to protect itself. And therefore, it does a wonderful job of protecting you. If you want the finest source of muscadine grapeseed resveratrol, Muscadine Max is the source. And currently, you can get some incredible deals so that the entire family can benefit this, especially if you're going through the holidays or a stressful time in your life. Nothing better than Muscadine Max, muscadine grapeseed powder in its absolute complete and pure form. This is Fred Van Loo, the Water Doctor, encouraging you, take advantage of Muscadine Max.